OR token is not a security. The OR token is not a stock. It is a video game token and is used for in-game purchases in OR-supported websites, video games, and the ORForge NFT marketplace. No ownership guarantees a percentage of any ownership of OR Systems Inc., any video games, content, media productions, or other, until options are extended. OR Systems Inc. is a privately owned and operated organization that utilizes blockchain technologies and provides real-world value to the intrinsic video game currency. As such, please ensure you approach the OR token at your own discretion. No one involved in this video is a financial advisor.
Warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen. So, you may notice we have an addition and something missing here today.
We have a subtraction and an addition. Armando, he's out of here.
Yeah. No, we're kidding, man. We're kidding. Armando was on a... Where is Armando?
He's on vacation this week.
He's on vacation?
Big shoes to fill.
Yeah,
so
big shoes.
We got our CEO... Mr. Lucas Hamrick over there. He's going to sit in with us.
Good. Looking ready to get into some meaningful content with some interesting conversations coming up.
Sure.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Can't wait.
We got.
So we have Corey from Yummy coming on.
We do. That's it. This will be his third time.
And he again. This is another
Joe.
Yep.
It's Joe Foot.
Do we have Joe or Corey?
It's not Corey.
It's Joe.
Joe, we have Joe himself. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well.
That is awesome.
I stand corrected.
Yeah. That's all right. Less.
I swear you guys had mentioned Corey.
Oh, we still love you, Corey.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely,
you
bro.
You were the very first person to be a two-timer on the show, man.
The two-timer.
That is a very exclusive and very small club.
Have you guys been
How
playing?
about whoever shows up, we'll talk about it anyways, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Just, fill it with blanket statements.
We got some cool news today with that. You know, that's a cool.
Oh, yeah.
We got a cool setup going on with Yummy. You guys been playing the game at all? Osiris Protocol?
I
Anybody
have.
out there?
Yes.
Yep. Got
getting my butt kicked every time.
Yeah, got a couple controllers delivered to the house the other day to see if I can't step my game up a little bit. ASDF, that's old school.
I'm a controller player myself, man. I don't get the whole mouse keyboard thing. It's driven me nuts.
I was raised on playing on a console, so I'm used to having a remote in my hand.
Same. Absolutely the same.
Yeah.
Did you guys try out those other games that are on the stealth?
I got to play Ninja Warrior, man, a lot. That's a little more my speed, you know. Kind of had very reminiscent of the old Nintendo Sega games that I love and grew up with, man. That one's a really cool one, though. Ninja Warrior. It's really, really neat. You could throw stars. You got a sword. Do all kinds of cool flips, jumps.
Yeah, that'd be a neat like game for a handset or something, maybe on the phone in our future or something. Who knows? Yeah,
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they look fun. I have not played those two yet, but I plan on it. It's been a rough week. Allergies are rough. Eric can testify.
Yep. Although, for anyone that misses the throat clearing and coughing from Armando, I got you guys covered with mine. I'll try to mute myself when I feel it coming. Yeah, I got sick or something. I came down with a cold, or it's allergies.
It's allergies because it's hitting me too, man.
Yeah. Oof. Your eyes get like so watery. Yeah.
I don't really feel sick, just run down, you know.
Yeah. But we had a productive week, so and we're all a little tired, but we're excited to be here. And it was an awesome week. Again, you know you did well, man. When you at the end of the week, you're just like, oof, I got to lay down and do nothing for a few hours. You know, those kind of weeks.
So yeah, Osiris Protocol, those Ninja Warrior game. There's a racing game on there now, I believe, right?
Yep. And then there's also.
So if you don't have a Forge account and you don't have you should go on the Forge, get some B&B, get some ore, go on the Forge, download Stealth. You can download it right there on the Forge and check these games out.
We also have Minesweep ore. That's another. So there's
Whoa! Yeah, I missed that one completely.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm just not on my game, man.
You know what, Nick? He likes to drop these things and not say anything and just wait for people to notice. I saw it right away because I happened to be on the forge when he dropped it. So
he's a little sneaker, is what he is.
Yeah, he is. He is sneaky.
He likes the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
So everybody, make sure you like and subscribe down below. If you're playing Osiris Protocol and you're having you want to give us some feedback, use the Discord below. Any bugs or anything?
Discord's definitely the best place to consolidate those notes. If you can get into either the official Osiris Discord thread or the Legacy or Systems thread to post on the Osiris portion of the or system Discord. Wow, that sounded like a mouthful. They can either post on either thread. We'll find them and put those on the punch list to get them taken care of.
Let's speculate what Armando's doing, huh?
Well, you know what? I heard he was combing the ocean floor. He was involved in some kind of scavenger hunt, treasure hunt.
Looking for treasure?
Went and got a scuba gear. Got one of those submersibles.
I heard he went to space camp.
Dude, no,
that would be nuts, man. That would be wild. He would do something like that too. I feel Armando. He would do something like that.
Well, guess what?
It's a short hop, skip, and a jump from where he lives.
He's in the chat. Maybe
he'll
fill us. Maybe he'll fill us in.
Armando. Yeah, right. Is that real Armando or not real Armando?
He's on vacation. He's still in the chat. He just wants to make sure that Eric don't. He just wants to make sure Eric don't mess it up.
Yeah, exactly. That's Armando's not here to bust my chops.
Is this guy still
Armando,
talking?
we love you.
Is this guy still talking?
Is this guy still talking? That's actually really good, man. Oh, Lucas has been working on his Armando impression, man. That sounds good.
The one you did earlier was really good.
I almost bought a wig, but that might have been a little bit too much. He's got a beautiful coif of hair.
If you don't have a cool wallet,
oh, you know what?
You should grab a cool wallet from our store.
I've got mine.
Hard wallet, cold storage. You want one of these? Go get one. Put everything on it. Absolutely. Hey, Lucas. Anything fun and interesting in your side of the system?
Well, fun and exciting. Those are definitely
That's a stretch.
Terms.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
Nice choice of words.
I mean, we're just trying to be good at the little things, line everything up, and keep making progress on the roadmap. Some of those capabilities will be rolled out here in next little bit. Probably mid-May timeframe, you should see some really neat capabilities and functional uses coming to the Forge. There'll be music streaming integration capacity on there for those members who are interested in hosting some musical content. You'll be able to get some previews of the clips and things of that nature. Working on some the video streaming should be in that same update push, along with what else? Some of the live streaming apps will be available in the player as well for those of you who have accounts with some of the major names on the streaming television or streaming content apps. Those will be open and available for play inside the streaming client, along with some additional technical capabilities that we're looking to develop that we haven't really seen anybody playing around with too much yet. Is want to be able to mass airdrop NFTs, so that should be out somewhere in that same time frame. Once we get the dates a little bit more firmed out, we'll push some traffic on all the socials from Twitter, Discord, Telegram. Take your pick. Eric has been definitely stepping up our social media presence across all those social media domains. We're trying to do a better job of communicating what we're doing as a company, and we're trying to get everybody involved with that conversation. So you should start seeing everybody synchronizing some of how they're talking about what we're doing across some of those different domains. And as always, if we're receptive to feedback, just make sure it's constructive. Don't there's not really a whole lot of point in some of your destructive comments. Yeah, they sting a little bit, but they get flushed. And if you have something that you want to see implemented or recommended, by all means, come in.
Absolutely.
We'll listen.
Yeah, we're not opposed to listening, but yeah, berating and stuff is not getting us anywhere for sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
As if the 16 hours of my day that everybody gets isn't enough. I need to set aside a whole extra hour to listen to some of the rants,
Oh,
yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We understand. We're people too.
Absolutely.
We understand everybody gets frustrated at times. So do we.
Yeah, it can be a frustrating business. It's so new still too,
Yep.
So, and remember, you can buy our tokens still on our website. If you haven't checked out our new website at or-system.com, it is brand new. You can access the shop there, and you can still buy our tokens with cryptocurrencies. I believe the credit card thing is still down.
Yes.
We're just not playing that game right now. No.
We're making progress with that.
I get it.
It's a slow churn. We were out a little bit ahead of everybody else when it came to crypto for credit card purchases. Once everybody figured out what we were doing, they're like, stop all forward movement. You can't do that on television. So we took a break, and that's why we're on the crypto only purchasing right now. But slowly but surely, some of those payment processing rails are coming back online, and we're going to hop back on. So one of the bigger differences from getting your tokens from us versus the Pancake Swap is the administrative fees that come when you're making those transactions. You'll save a little bit of money buying it direct from the company.
Nice.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and that's a growing pain. I think a lot of token projects that we're experiencing, they just don't make it easy.
No, it's not easy.
We're trying to make it as easy as we can. It's just new technology. It's not going to be widely accepted early. So your early adopters, they're going to be the ones that are going to figure it out anyways. But the easier we can make it to understand and to use, the more prevalent the adoption will be. And some of our like longer term strategies are focused on that too, with connecting the forge to our Black Knight instance on a private blockchain will help. That we can kind of build in some learning tools for how to interact with cryptocurrencies and NFT gaming when we transition to something like that. And I think that'll really help a lot of people get on board with making that transition a little bit sooner.
Yeah, because it took me some time to get even where I know now. So I can only imagine. We want to bring this to the regular people. We got to make it easy. We got to make it easy for them.
It's got to be easy for your grandma to be able to navigate if she wants to get into the game. But that's actually I've heard that a few different times. Make it like if you've never done it before, how would they navigate it?
Sure, absolutely.
So we're definitely making that easier.
And speaking of making it easier, man, why don't we just like show people how to, we'll get on after Joe comes on. We'll hop on and mint an NFT or something.
Absolutely.
Just kind of walk people through who haven't seen it, who haven't had the opportunity to interact with it or do anything on the Forge.
I think I minted I don't know, like around 10 or 15 NFTs, just little pieces of art that I was messing with and didn't really know what to do with them, but they're special to me. And I thought, okay, I'll put them out there, see if anyone likes them. It was like, I think overall it was like $7-8 to mint like the whole handful of them. And it was extremely cheap and it was really cool too.
Right.
So get out there. And mint some NFTs.
Minting is super simplistic. The more complex you try and make it, the more probability for error. We're trying to set a couple different opportunities for those who are interested in minting and don't know crypto. We're building some rails, I guess you could say, for them to get on and mint within like a simple, like an easy button kind of minting for NFTs. So I mean, we're exploring all opportunities to make it, as convenient or as complicated as you want to make it.
It's definitely a lot easier from version 1. I could tell you that. I remember I stumbled a lot in the beginning trying to mint some of my little robots that I was doing, but it's a lot more fun, a lot more easy. It's a lot better. So the improvements are all there.
It's still new, there's still opportunity for improvement. So as anyone comes across any little nuance or area that could use some additional emphasis, by all means, just please drop that in the Discord, in the Forge subsection, and we'll get on it as quick as we can. We have an idea of what we think we want it to look like, and we think it looks like what we want it to look like until it gets in front of people who haven't seen it. And they see it differently. So what we're asking is for some of your perspective on how you're interacting with it, so we can kind of catch some of these. We know there's some bigger stuff. Like I just bought the racing game that we just put out today. It's in my Forge NFT wallet. I know it's in the same MetaMask wallet, but it's not showing up in the stealth. So the little hiccups like that, we're working through that stuff, and we appreciate everybody's patience. I mean, I can't tell you how constructive all of those comments in the Discord have been. I'm trying to get in there and help everybody the best we can. Again, just early and often let us know if there's any issues, and we'll try to make it right as quick as we can, because we want this thing to work just like everybody else does.
I got a super chat here.
Oh,
this one's going out to EKE, of course.
Oh man, here we go.
It says Eric has an NFT collection called The Chronicles of EKE, which is a detailed outline of each of his many Osiris Protocol deaths. It's riveting.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
It's
like
riveting.
The ABCs of death. How many interesting ways can you kill me? Oh wow. That's actually kind of funny, man. Like the ABCs of Death, if you guys have ever seen that
movie was funny. Those were pretty funny and creative.
Oh, it was so outlandish. It was crazy.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Anybody hear from Joe?
No, Corey sent a telegram. They were looking for the link. That's what I was kind of distracted a second ago. They've got the link. We're just kind of.
That's okay. Hey, if you guys don't mind, would you guys mind if I share my screen for a second?
You can.
What I want to show you. So everyone's been talking about marketing, and can you guys see this?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So these are all of the media outlets that we had our Osiris Protocol press release sent to. These were all of the outlets that accepted the press release, and this is pretty vast. These were way too many for me to mention. I did mention a few last time when we were getting the ball rolling on that, but these are all really significant news media outlets for this kind of stuff. So, and like I said, you guys can see how vast this list goes.
Tune in to the Saturday extended list where Eric will put these in alphabetical order and read.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, when they said that, I mean, when I saw that we had a few, I'm like, okay, cool, we're building some momentum, and now I really think the word is starting to get out. And here, I'll stop sharing. I just wanted to present. So that's all. Yeah, the Osiris Protocol press release hit all of those news media outlets. On top of that, Nick just did an interview with Advisor Magazine, The Art of NFTs. He did an interview with Go Cloud Careers. And I believe last time I mentioned Makers of the Metaverse Authority Magazine. And we do have an AMA coming up with Crypto Titans. They have almost 49,000 subscribers to their channel, and they've been very gracious with us. And Nick's going to be doing an AMA. I think it's on the 29th of April, which is Friday. So, and then they're going to, once he does the AMA, they're going to press it text message, or it'll be all done in text. It'll be transcribed. So
Nice.
people are catching on, man. It's starting to. I think I was talking to Lucas and Nick about this earlier this week, where I think people are starting to notice what's going on, what we're doing. It's exciting. We're getting in front of some pretty exciting people, and it's I'm excited. So we're headed in the right direction. You know what I mean? I feel pretty. It's a good week. In other words, just like last week was. This week was even better, and it's only Wednesday.
Anybody hear from Joe?
Yeah, I just resent a copy of the link, and they said they were waiting to get let into the room, but I haven't heard anything, so we'll just go ahead and continue making progress until they ping. Okay. Yeah.
Ping, ping. We locked Armando in the closet. Is that where he's been?
In a closet?
Space camp, huh? Is that the truth? Is that the truth, Armando? Space camp?
Man, that'd be so cool. Like those rumors that you hear about some student in your class that you haven't seen in a while, and it's always like space camp, or he's, in Alaska hunting wolverines.
Hey, Eric, why don't we go ahead and do the Forge demo while we're waiting for everything to get sorted out, man.
All right, let's share my screen.
The Forge demo.
Can you guys see my screen?
We can see your screen, pal.
Awesome. And look at that. This first very one came up. This is one I minted a while ago. This is just me playing around with Photoshop. So here's what we're going to do. Forge NFT. So you hit create. If you guys can see where the tab is, create Forge NFT. And what I do, this is kind of how I do it. I pull up, let's see, and this will be alive. Oh. You want to have your preview image and then upload your file. And I'll put this in for, if you guys can still see what I'm doing. All right.
Slow it down.
I'll just make it, I don't know, 500, 500,000, or we'll just keep it simple. Art name. This is a piece of art. So I'm going to call it, I don't know, what do we want to call this one?
What is he?
Here, take a look. What do you get out of this?
Looks like Hellraiser or something.
Yeah, something like Hellraiser could be. Lights. We'll call this one humans. I don't know.
It is indeed Corey, Jimmy.
It is Corey.
Huh? Yeah, it's just art design. You guys could tell my typing skills are not.
Oh, we know.
I'll just keep it simple. So we're going to do royalties at 10%. It's kind of what I've always done. And we'll do 100 items.
Let's see.
You want to hit your acknowledgement?
What's that up there? So you got to do the digital license
and
stuff like that.
So
make sure you explain that.
Yeah. So what I do, I don't have any unlockable content. It's just a piece of art that you can see what you have. So we have as current owner. So it could be used for whatever it is that you want. So you're going to have full ownership of the digital asset instead of just within the OR system ecosystem. And by minting this item, I fully identify hold harmless OR system. This is just your typical caveat. And create item. Confirm. And this usually only takes about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes max.
If that.
Yeah. It was funny because the first one I minted, it was like, oh no, you always think the worst, like I'm doing something wrong.
Sure. You just got to wait it out.
Yep.
There you go. Don't play games.
You'll do 2 confirmations, and then I believe the last one you sign. And I believe the one feature that you can edit something. I think the last time there was something I forgot to add in one of my NFTs in the description, so I was able to add that after.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, it can take a minute.
There you go.
And there it goes.
And there you go.
And now
That's simple, man.
Oh, now
So come by for a half a million ore. Easy. And that's it, man. And then, like I said, I have a lot of fun exploring. There's a couple of new ones that I have up here.
There's
been eyeballing this one. I call it
hero. The Soup Ore hero. Yeah.
Yep.
Is Lucas is still up there? Load more.
Yeah, you know what? It is. There it is, Love Bandit.
I have the imagination of my pet rock, man, and that's the best I could do.
I love it, man. I think
yeah.
NFT could be anything, man. A little piece of art that you got, anything, man.
No, I agree.
Could be anything you want.
Yeah.
All right,
man. Let's jump on with Corey.
Yeah, we're trying to get it sorted in the background while y'all were going through that.
Okay.
Should be a long directly.
You betcha.
Yeah.
I got to get some more of my stuff up there on the forge too. I just literally haven't been paying attention to it because I'm just doing everything else. But I know all my music was on the old forge. I don't think it transferred over though.
I think some of it is. I thought I saw.
No, the covers are there, but you can't access the tune. You know.
Gotcha.
All right. So,
yeah, that'll be along shortly. The preview.
Let's have ourselves a breaky break. All right. Look who we got.
All right.
We
got it figured out.
The man, the myth.
Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry for not being able to, for some reason, joining via the regular link, so we're going to have to call it in.
That's absolutely fine.
We're going to do this old school.
Yes.
No problem whatsoever.
Old school
dial. We know how you are with your anonymity.
Yeah, you weren't going to show your face anyway.
Yeah, it's completely fine. And yeah, I mean, I was actually listening to you guys on the podcast. You guys are, man, progress is amazing. It's amazing how many things you guys keep coming up. This is like one resourceful group of dudes. Like, you guys just keep coming up with new stuff, and every piece, every day is another piece of the puzzle. It's awesome.
It just keeps growing.
Absolutely. Man. Thank you so much for the kind words, Joe.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, our modicum of progress pales in comparison to the leaps and bounds that you guys have made over there at Yummy since everything kind of changed over.
Yeah, but I mean, I like you guys, the focus on utility, the focus on gamification, the fact you guys are so passionate about what you're doing. I mean, there's just so many good things to enjoy about this project. I mean, ever since we started this partnership a long time ago in crypto, pretty much a lifetime, right? Maybe a couple months ago or something. So that's like essentially a crypto lifetime. Yeah, it's been a really, really exciting thing.
Very cool.
Yeah. So everybody, we got Joe on today. We're kind of hoping that you could catch us up on some of the changes that you guys have made to everything going on over there at Yummy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the things that we introduced recently was, the staking platform, which is one of the parts that people can stake tokens and essentially get rewards back. And we're essentially adding you guys to that platform. And when people think staking, what you should think about is exposure and cheap and efficient marketing. Like, because staking is actually a really interesting thing, because you kind of give some rewards, you distribute the token a little bit, you get people to visit the platform where they constantly engage with the platform, they kind of collect rewards and everything like that. So you're able to like get that branding acting on our behalf like every single day, right? So people go there daily, they collect rewards. We get about like 1,000 people a day visiting the website and doing all kinds of things with the various pools. And if you go there, because I noticed you guys opened the Yummy website, I have the YouTube stream here on my side as well. And if you go to the partners, that's where you can find the OR pool. And the rewards are unloading. People are able to receive OR tokens, and it's going to increase the number of the holders. We already have about 100 or so people joining in, because the pool opened literally like, maybe an hour ago at most. And sometimes the refreshing there is a little bit slow because on the website, and right now there's probably about 200 to 220,000 already being available. And the key about this is, again, you're going to have people kind of interacting with this on the same front. They're going to get the rewards. They're going to listen about the project. I mean, already as soon as we opened the pool, people were already talking about all kinds of stuff of how, what all was about and what the project was, and asking for the Telegram and everything. And you can just have all that overlap of the communities that just does so much for both of us, and it also provides additional utility, it provides additional, but it's just a really good way of getting marketing out, of getting exposure. And the pool lasts 90 days. So for 90 days, people are going to be in and out, talking about OR, getting some tokens in, distributing a little bit. Also going to have a couple of AMAs with you guys on our own Telegram chat for you guys to talk about OR, because again, you guys are so passionate about it. It's really cool to talk about this kind of stuff. And like you guys mentioned even earlier, this is a very nascent field. People are still kind of figuring out the best ways to engage people, to keep things moving. And on staking platforms in particular, it's very exciting right now. I mean, this field is moving, speed of light, basically. Like, people are coming up with innovations all the time. You're now also able to stake NFTs is another thing. And you guys have such a huge collection of NFTs that's certainly like a possibility as well. I mean, there's just a lot of different things that can happen with the platform.
Absolutely.
I think that looks glorious right there. I don't know if you can see our screen, but
yeah, I can see it. I mean, we like the whole minimalistic lifestyle, like the whole, not lifestyle, but I would say minimalistic design.
Sure.
Yeah.
It just looks so nice to have OR there.
Yeah, like nice and clean and everything of the sorts. And we're going to have a couple of surprises for you guys as well that I didn't tell you guys beforehand, because I kind of like surprising people when they're doing live streams.
All right.
Which is at an undisclosed time throughout this process. And for anybody who's watching this, if you are OR and Yummy holder, any amount, could be a couple of dollars of each, up to you, we will do some drawings, random drawings to give you guys some NFTs. That Yummy has its own collection of NFTs. They each sell for about 0.6 BNB, which is about $250. If you're a holder of Yummy and OR at any point throughout this pool, you are eligible to win one of those NFTs. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do it. If you're a holder, you will be automatically eligible for it. Each NFT sells for about 0.6 BNB. We have, we minted 10,000 of them, and a lot of our community uses them. They have utility in our platform as well. The design is kick-ass and awesome. Like, it's just something really nice to have in your collection. So if you guys hold any Yummy or anytime during this pool, you are going to be eligible for a random drawing at the end of it.
That is amazing.
Absolutely. Say I'm a traditional new to crypto enthusiast, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing in these pools. Aside from looking at the APR, how would I go about picking which opportunity to stake in your staking pool, in addition to earning or by staking on your partner pool?
Yeah, so in a lot of ways, a lot of people just follow the APRs that are like the most, the highest or whatever, for whatever reason. But those pools become very popular very quickly. So all it just started literally like, an hour ago. So within a couple hours, it will pretty much trend to the average of the other ones. The Yummy Dollar that shows up there, which is our stablecoin, is one of the innovations we have on the platform, has an unusual high APR of 60-something% because it's a stable coin. People usually don't like stable coins, but we have because the value stays pegged at $1. But you can get that, through our Telegram where we sell some of those. But everything else, people just usually look at the APRs, and that's usually the best measure to know which tokens to stake. Of course, in some cases, the projects like WARRIORE, which is a high quality project, and people hear about it, you might just want to hold on to the token, and you just might want to accumulate and start building up a position. I mean, we have partners we worked in the past that we have our holders going into those projects, and a lot of times becoming even some of the largest holders within the project, because people start reading about it, they like the community, they like the ideas, whatever. And, that's kind of one of the best ways. So essentially you're getting thousands of people from our community who might have heard about OR because we've been in a couple of live streams or we did a couple of NFTs, but now there's a much more tangible connection. And now they have an incentive to actually look at you guys and actually be invested a bit and read about it. And, if you get a couple thousand people doing that, you might get a couple hundred who decide to stick around. And in a way, that's where the marketing comes from. So it's very cheap, very efficient, and much higher engagement than just a Twitter post,
Yeah. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah.
You get that loyal core, those people that'll be around for a while.
Yeah, and that's it's a grind, but that's how you build a project, right?
Joe, can you give me a little insight on what this gladiator pools are, would you please?
Oh yeah, So I have a soft spot for the DGen crowd. The guys who shouldn't but do it anyway, and the guys who like to take a little bit more intensity and things. So gladiator pools are insanely high risk, insanely high reward. We're actually about to launch the first one the next couple of days.
Wow.
And essentially, it's going to have insane returns. But the way it works is like this. You enter the pool, right? And you're just there staking, you're collecting rewards. But at any given time, without notice, the pool can shut down and the rewards are taken out and you lose 10% of your principal. So it becomes a game of chicken.
Sure.
The guys who decide to stick around might get extremely high rewards, but they know the pool can close at any second. And the gladiator pools, and we also have another game that's coming up that is about the gladiator pools, but it's essentially called the Arena, and even my community doesn't know very well about this.
Uh-oh.
And the Arena is essentially a combination of gladiator pools in which only one of them will survive, and essentially taking the rewards from everybody else.
Wow.
And the way how that's doing it, it's a little bit of gamification, it's a little bit of strategy of when you join what, and you're essentially trying to outsmart other people, with a little bit of a randomness factor. And it's one of the things that the community is very excited about. And a lot of people are like, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but probably will end up playing those games because they like the intensity that it brings, and they like, and it's a good community exercise. People are good sports. We have an event, for example, that called the Bonfire, where people voluntarily just burn their tokens, and then they can be eligible to, get some rewards and everything. And it just kind of helps with the community engagement, helps bringing everybody together.
Yeah, I like that.
Really cool idea, man.
Yeah, and this platform is just starting because for the partners, and you guys will start seeing it, we're going to start having social links for the partners, like things like preferred channels of communication. If you guys got a Twitter to have embedded, like when people click to go straight to it, those kinds of things. Because this platform is literally only a few weeks old.
Sure.
So we're just getting started.
Speaking of, real quick, Joe, speaking of Twitter, what's going on with Yummy and Twitter?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that surprised a little bit. When we did the Bonfire event, we also did this shilling event that we essentially had people going on Twitter and kind of like putting tags and everything. And we got about 4 million impressions from that effort. And then without warning or anything, Twitter just decided to suspend us. There was no notification or anything. And there was nothing that we did. Like the main account didn't do anything, and nobody was like spamming the main account. and we appealed for it, but we're just waiting on their reply. But we'll see what happens.
If there's one thing that I could definitely understand is the trials and tribulations of using Google AdWords and watching what you say. And we're always very careful. We make sure we're always on the up and up and we're transparent. But those little hiccups that happen, and that could really, I mean, it's not going to put you guys out, but it could slow you guys down. So I could definitely relate.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's always something you don't want to have. Like, you need everything. You need all the tools in your arsenal to make it. So I never like to see a tool disappear. I do think that Twitter has become associated a little bit with, the crazy stuff that goes on blockchain and everything, and a little bit of the dark side, if you will.
Yep.
We're finding that Medium articles and things like that do a much better job at actually getting people who stick around and people who are interested, because with a Medium article, you can expose your ideas, you can talk about your hypothesis. Twitter is really just like you're just looking for that quick engagement. And but again, I don't like losing any tools. We're appealing. We'll see what happens. But it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's something they're already working, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah, Twitter. I've learned that was the first thing we learned at CES. Me and Jimmy, it was the very first conference panel that we watched where they talked about how big Twitter really is in this space. The blockchain crypto space. So I got to get that Twitter. Yeah. No, I hear you. It's the trials and tribulations, man.
Yeah, but you can't be without Twitter, man. That's a pretty big megaphone.
Man.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll just keep you guys out in front of everybody until you get your site back up or your account unlocked.
Yeah, and we have other socials as well. Like, we have the Discord with 20K people. We got the Reddit with 16K. We got the Instagram with like 4K. So we have a few other things as well to divulge the message. But yeah, again, you don't want to lose a tool from the arsenal. So
yeah, me and Corey talk fairly regular on, and I was curious how that your Medium was working out. He said it was coming along swimmingly. He's like, it far exceeded your expectations. We're probably gonna hop on that train right behind you. It's not that we aren't interested in expanding those things. It's just making that a priority. You know how it is. There's always something
absolutely.
Buying for your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Joe. I don't want to take too much of your evening. If you have any like parting words of wisdom, or would like to bequeath a million yummy on.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, for example, lots of respect for what you guys are doing. I honestly think I'm not saying this just for saying because I'm on the call with you guys or whatever. I honestly think that the approach that you guys are having is one of the ways to go for utility. I also have a lot of appreciation for the fact that you guys are putting yourselves out there. Everybody can see your face and everything. Like, the reason why I don't do the same is because, by controlling the Yummy Growth Fund, which is a couple millions of dollars and all that kind of stuff of how it goes with crypto, there's always those kind of security aspects. But one of the parting words I would have for anybody who, looks at this call and sees three guys, who are public and one guy that isn't, I'm simply not public to the average crypto user. Like, if necessary, if there was something that I did, or if it was anything, happening in the background that authorities would need to find me, they would find me. Like, it's just because you are not doxed in the project, just because you are not putting your real name out there, doesn't mean that you're not findable. Especially if it's in Europe or in the US or something of the sort. So it's really a word of advice for everybody who's like, 19, 20 years old and wants to start a coin and wants to start managing a project, and they really have no plan, no idea. They're just trying to make a quick buck. You should read about examples like, for example, the Embers NFT, where, two guys essentially scammed people from $1 million. They did all the steps to be anonymous, and they got found by the FBI, and they essentially got charged with fraud. So it's like, this is a nascent field. People take a lot of risks and everything, but honesty and integrity, coming forward with everything and just trying your best to be always as professional like you guys are doing is really the best way to go about it. It's really the best way to go about it.
Yeah, we had some long conversations about that back when this was still an idea, and ultimately we went with authenticity being one of our cornerstone values. As long as we are who we say we are and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, we've got no reason to hide who we are. We want people to know because it's going to ultimately contribute to the success of the organization.
Yeah, and that is an amazing step you guys have taken. And again, like there's other projects in which the owners have been revealed and the people know they are, but they still did something that they shouldn't have, but they still scam. The most important thing is what you guys are doing, which is consistency. Like you guys always show up for the live stream. You guys are always around. You guys are always asking questions. You're always developing new things. Sooner or later, that consistency builds up. And as long as you keep going and you don't give up, the only option is things keep moving forward. As long as you keep going, man. And that's really, I think, the main message. And it's a crazy field, very exciting, all kinds of crazy stuff. Finding good partners is hard. I certainly think you guys are an excellent partner, and I'm very happy to work with you guys.
Absolutely.
And one day I'll shake everybody's hands and we'll have a beer. That's for sure.
We will.
That'd be
Absolutely.
awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Although you're going to have to approach us first, Joe, because we don't know what you look like.
Yeah.
So you'll have to.
You're all going to be. We have this thing on the Yummy community when we had the Gold Fund is one of the cornerstones of our project, and it's approaching 1.5 million.
Ooh.
We have this joke that when it hits 10 million, we're all going to do a bash in Vegas. And I'll tell you right now, the entire OR team is invited at my expense. You guys will come in there, and then we'll all meet in Vegas. So it's all
definitely a
okay.
lot of fun, sir. So I can't wait.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
That would be great.
So
Yeah,
sick.
man.
That's so killer.
Well,
Right on, boys.
again, Joe, thank you so much for your time this evening. We really appreciate it. I think it's probably a good place to put a pin in it and let you get back to spending some time with the family. I know, at my house, it's usually few and far between that you get a break. But
Thanks for jumping on, Joe. We really, really appreciate it.
Absolutely, guys. It's always a pleasure, man.
Thank
You
you
guys
so
have a
much.
good one.
You have a great one.
Bye-bye.
Awesome.
Yo.
Hello, everybody.
So that joke is a really, really stand-up dude, Joe. If you hear this, you are a stand-up dude.
Yep.
Thank you.
We've got to thank your team too. We've spent a lot of time talking to Corey. Corey's been great.
Corey's awesome.
It's been like you said, having a great partnership with people that are transparent and ready to take on the world and grab it by the jugular. I love that whole gladiator explanation.
That was pretty cool.
That was neat. Yeah, absolutely, man. High risk, high reward.
You know what you're getting into. You're jumping into the arena. You know what I mean? I get it. It's like if you want to go high,
yeah,
you got to play to win.
There's a cost, exactly.
Had me looking over my shoulder for Tina Turner. 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Like,
Beyond Thunderdome, great reference.
Yes.
Speaking of
Town.
Speaking of Hollywood here, so OR System going Hollywood. OR System blockchain solutions for Hollywood. There's been some elusive chats going out, and
it's not insignificant that we're going to be able to stream music and videos. So I mean, if I were a logical person, those are some leaps that could be made.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm pretty excited about this staking thing. I might go over there and just have to do that.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to be the first thing I do.
Put a couple mil in there.
High risk. Are we doing the Gladiator, Jimmy? Are
I
you
don't know if the
going all in, huh?
I don't know if the Gladiator's up my alley just yet. Not just yet.
You did the Gladiator with like $5.
Yeah, maybe $5, but I mean that's not very. I mean, if you're
Something
gonna
to get
go,
punched in the face.
yeah, you want to go all in if you're gonna do something like that. Get nuts. Justin, he says, "Yes, Queen. Yes,
Sure.
Queen. Hyperledger for Hollywood. Hyperledger for Hollywood."
Or System Blockchain Solutions for Hollywood. We'll leave it there because there's some cool stuff in the pipeline. I think there's some exciting stuff, man. This again, the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's been intense, but it's been a lot of cool stuff going on.
I gotta tell you, man. Sometimes it's a whirlwind. You're like, holy smokes, man! I was not expecting any of this at all.
Yeah.
And then you just get off a call and you're like, man, were we just really talking to him about
Yeah.
like this,
Yeah.
that, and the other?
Nope.
And everybody's like, I was like, I know, man. Wasn't that so cool? You know, it really, really humbling experience, man. It's
it is.
super intense sometimes, but it makes you feel about that big. You know, in the grand scheme of things, you're just
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
exactly. I mean,
Small.
moment in time. You know. Yeah.
It's been a wild ride. We've had a lot of luck. The community want to give you guys a shout out. You guys have been supportive. We thank you for that. We again trying to stay on top of all the dialogue that we've had on the recommendations or concerns or things that we're trying to make everything easier in that. So we wanted to thank you guys the most. We wouldn't be here without you, and we really mean that. Yeah, we've been. You're not kidding, Lucas. It's been a wild ride, man. It's like, did we just have this conversation? And
It's been short too. It hasn't even been like 6 months.
Exactly.
Some days
I mean, for
feel
us-
like they're 20 minutes long, and then other days it's like holy smokes.
For us,
Yeah.
it's
Bare
been
knuckle
like 2
boxing.
years. For us, it's been
Yeah.
like 2 years. But what
Yep.
people have seen
Yeah.
has only been less than 6
Yeah.
months. You know, it's insane. It's great though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything's working out
So after, typical after party on Discord. Everybody hop in. If you got some comments for the team, it'll be me. Eric, you down?
Yeah, I'll be there.
You coming in? Jimmy?
Yes, sir.
I'll
Probably
probably
gonna
pop
be
in there, but I'll listen.
Mr. Sean Piatz, the illustrious human being, will probably be in there. If he's not, I'll take note. I'll take notes for him. Bring some comments and bring your thoughts on PD. We got some interesting ideas, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on that too.
Sounds good, man. So
Absolutely.
all the links are down below. Like and subscribe.
Come on the Discord. Seriously. You
Come
can have a
onto the
live chat with
Discord.
everybody.
Live chat. Everybody can talk. There's a tip jar down there if you feel so inclined. And yeah, I think we've wrapped it for this week. We're maybe 5 minutes early.
This is a
but
good
that's
show.
not a big deal. I like
Thanks, guys,
talking
for
to
putting
Joe.
up with my allergies or my cold or whatever it is.
Oh, somebody had to be Armando for today.
Yeah, exactly.
Armando.
Lucas, I gotta admit, man, I was really impressed with your Armando impression. At first, I thought he hopped on for a second.
The first
Is
one
this guy still talking?
Is this guy still talking?
What's up, Warriors?
Whoever he is.
Warriors.
You can now buy or token with.
Yes.
Tell him
Very-
anything about token with Eric.
What's that?
No,
It's Dogecoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Tether, USD.
So definitely everybody go and buy some Yummy if you don't have some Yummy already. Put some Yummy. Oh, look who's here.
Hey.
Look at this.
Hey, Nick. How are you doing, buddy?
He just.
All right.
Hello, Nicholas.
Or someone's getting fired. I don't know which, right? Someone's in trouble.
Someone's getting fired.
Wait, what's that?
Your mic's kind of like.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
The lab. Man,
The dungeon.
we should charge people to take tours of that lab. It's such a glorious
Justin
sight,
gave us
man.
another super chat. You know it's huge when Lucas is enthusiastic. Don't spit your coffee, Lucas.
It's really bourbon.
Well, look who we got,
Just
man.
kidding.
We got Nick. We got the
Yeah,
man.
we don't get Nick often.
We got the man, the myth, the legend. Obviously, he's got something to say.
No, I'm just coming to hang out.
Oh,
Nice.
You know, I figured I'd grace you guys with my presence because I would just say hi. You guys figured you were having an awesome show tonight, and just wanted to grace y'all with my presence. You
Oh,
know,
that's
it's
awesome.
That's
always
awesome,
fun to jump on and just say hello to everybody. So
maybe you could pop into Discord.
Howdy. Yeah.
One thing I've learned about Nick is if you miss a call with him and it's like, well, what's your next one? It's like he's looking at his 2 weeks out. It's like, what? I'm not gonna get to talk to you for another couple weeks. No, that's what it feels like sometimes. That's
yeah,
awesome,
I mean, there's so many cool things that are happening. I mean, I'm just excited, having Joe on, and the whole staking pool and all the cool feature updates and stuff that's coming out. I mean, it's funny. Lucas and I were talking the other day, and this whole thing started on the 22nd of July last year, actually. That's one of our milestones. So I mean, we've been going for a lifetime when it comes to crypto, and projects starting up, and new things, new tech, and everything else. So I'm just proud to be here and being part of the team, man.
Yep, I
Even
agree.
a little bit before that, we were running on another LLC, So I mean, we were making gains, all the way back to before this time last year. It's really, really interesting, fun time to be around, man. Just humbled every day.
Nice sweater, Nick.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
love it. Yeah, Papa Bear, love it.
Yeah.
Added a new one to the recent brood. The
Right
pack's
on.
getting a little bit bigger, man.
And we got another super chat from Justin.
Yeah.
He says he wants to know who the hell is playing Osiris Protocol with the Warlord.
Yeah, baby.
Get it on.
Just pushed out a new update on that earlier. Fix some of the bugs. Thanks again for Justin for sending over some bug reports and stuff like that.
See that?
So, still got more stuff that'll be tagged on there, and man, just all kinds of little mini games in there now, so that you're not just stuck playing.
Yeah, you've been sneaking those in there without saying nothing. I go, wait, what? What's this?
Just little things that are happening on the side. There's cool new people bring stuff to the table, and I know Colin's probably got a little game that he's working on in the background, and some other things that are going on. So lots of cool stuff coming. Lots of cool stuff coming to Stealth. Lots of cool stuff coming to the Forge. Lots of stuff coming for Ore System is large. I mean, it's a cool time to be a part of this whole thing.
This has been
I can't lie. I just got in on the Yummy staking pool, so I hope everybody else did.
Yeah,
I can't walk and chew bubble gum, so I figured I'd wait till I get off here before I hopped on. Didn't want to goof it up.
Hell yeah! So no, I just just popping in to say hello. Just thank you for everybody for making it this long. Happy 420 to all those out there.
Hey.
So.
Yes,
Don't let me take away from your.
Oh
thunder,
no, we were kind of wrapping it up anyway.
We were just we're about to hop into Discord and have some conversations.
You can close this out without. You can just close this one out with us.
Hell yeah!
We appreciate everybody, and we hope everybody enjoyed the show. Thank you to
Thanks,
the millions.
Yeah.
Come on, Discord. Come on.
We'll see you next week. Armando will be back.
Roger that.
From Space Camp, right? Combing the ocean floors.
Space Case. All right, guys. Discord now.
Take care, people.
Introducing the Cool Wallet Pro, an enhanced hardware wallet the size of your credit card. It packs the most sophisticated cold storage technology inside. giving you full control of your digital assets whenever, wherever you need it. Cool Wallet Pro connects offline to only your mobile device within a 10-meter distance and requires you to physically confirm every transaction on your Cool Wallet Pro after checking transaction details for optimal security. Cool Wallet Pro is designed for the professional crypto user who needs more than just superior security in a hardware wallet. You can plug in directly to the world of DeFi, DEXs, and other dApps, allowing you to earn easy passive income from staking and DeFi on the best crypto blockchains. Through our extensive marketplace, you can trade, sell, and buy directly from trusted third parties, all within the Cool Wallet app. While staying anonymous, retaining data privacy, and avoiding trust risks. With Cool Wallet Pro, the key to your future is in your hands.